Hello, I'm Bood and welcome to episode 32 of my Journeyman series, The Road to Anywhere. And as always, thanks for joining me. Thank you for taking time out of what is your busy day to watch me on my adventures around the world. And this is my, I think is it episode 4 in Mexico, but it's my 3rd season in Mexico. And what a season. Last year we won the leagues and so on. We won the Champions League, which was amazing. So this season we've got to play the Champion of Champions to become the Ultimate League Champion. We're in the Copa MX Super Copa to become the Cup Champion. We're going to be going for the Champions League again, the leagues again. We've got the Campeones Cup, which is against the MLS winner. And of course we've got the World Club Championships. Now I've won quite a lot of Champions Leagues on my travels, as you know. But I've only ever stayed at a club once after winning the Champions League. And that was Marseille, because I won it in my first year. So we stayed another year, and I've won the club championships. But you're expected to when you win the European Champions League. This is going to be a lot different because it's going to be hard, isn't it? We're going to be playing a massive team if we get to the final. So it was a long year with a lot of football. Wow, it felt like the longest season I think I've ever played, but it was fun. It's going to be. I can't wait to share it with you. But I'm also quite looking forward to leaving and heading off to Africa. I'm excited, but first we've got a season to talk through. Make sure you smash that like button, it really does help me. And if you want to pledge and help this channel a little bit more, you'll find a link to my Patreon down below. Like I say, if you've been away for a while, I'm working a lot at the minute. I've worked 7 days and had a couple of days off. Now I'm currently working 8 days all over the weekends. I've got very little time, but it's not going to be forever. I will be back to normal, hopefully with a couple of new series, a couple of new story videos before FM20 comes out. So yeah, be patient. I just want to apologise for the sporadic episodes and the lack of quality, lack of content really. So yeah, thank you for your patience. You're a bunch of legends. Let's get into it. Well, here we are, and it's pretty much the start of the season. I've played a few games. Let's go through it as always. And I just want to start off by saying I made no transfers. This is similar to my Denton Villa series, where I've got a young team that's done really well. We won pretty much everything last year. And the young, we've all got years left on the deals. I've just been making transfers for transfers' sake. Got a great first 11 and good backups. So the way I saw it was, look at that. My front three are all good. My midfield's good. My defence is pretty bloody good. I've got a good keeper still. There's no need to waste any money on players. With quality in Mexico, we battered the MLS sides. Champions League, I thought we had a great chance of winning that again. The only challenge I thought was going to be the World Club Championships whenever we faced a European team. Apart from that, I didn't need to make any changes, and I thought we could attack everything. We had a lot of competitions to play in. 2 domestic leagues, 2 domestic cups, all the other extras that added onto it as well. So I was set, ready. Didn't make any changes to my staff either. Of course, they're still the best in the league, so we're on top of the world. We are the number 1 team as well in Mexico. Right, we had a big pre-season. I wanted to make sure we're all fit, ready to go. I just really wanted a big pre-season. Sometimes I do. I think it's good. I know you're risking injuries and that, but I just think you get fit, you get ready, and everyone's solid, aren't they? I know they know the tactic, and we've made no changes, but I just wanted to make sure everyone was on the ball for the start of the new season. So we went on a tour to America. We couldn't play any bigger teams. No one wanted to play us. We had to play the little American teams, which is, it's okay. Went to Lucas Oil Stadium, which is one of my favourite stadiums ever. And then we came and had a few other games. We had a bit of a tour. 2 of them were against 2 of my old teams. Club Bruges. Feels like a long time ago since I was in Belgium. Feels even longer ago since I was playing Marseille. But we beat them both. Now I know they're only friendlies, but I think that's pretty special. Away from home, beating Marseille and Bruges. Yeah, I've got a good team here. First up, it was the Champion of Champions Cup, which apparently is unimportant, I know. But this is the league, the ultimate champion. I think it's important. Why else have it, really? So the winner of both leagues. I think we are the winner, weren't we, of both leagues? We weren't, were we? I don't think we were we? I can't remember. It's bloody ages ago since I played the previous season. But it is what it is. We're in the Champion of Champions, and we drew 1-1. They scored straight away, pretty much. We came back into it, went to penalties, which is a look of a draw. But I think we deserved to win. We were the better team. Created way more, played way better, I think, personally. even though my average ratings are worse than theirs. I don't know. Anyway, we won it. That's all that matters. Next, it was the Super Cup. This is the Ultimate Cup champion. We played way better in this. Deserved winners. 1-2-0. Clayton was expecting a big season from my young Brazilian striker who really kicked on in the summer. So I think he was going to be amazing. And we deserved the win, so it's great. 2 awesome trophies for us in the trophy cabinet. We are the best team, definitely, in Mexico. Now, when it came to the finances, they weren't amazing, and this is probably another reason why I didn't want to spend any money. I've done quite well with the budget here, and we found a few little gems, and I've got some good shortlists of Mexico and Brazil and so on. But it was just going to be a case of buying for buying's sake, and I think we've got a settled squad, and I think it was going to pay dividends, not sign anyone. I think we were going to be really successful. Now, what was also great, and I was pretty happy with, was that when I took over this team, we didn't have any internationals. Most of the Mexico team played abroad, but we've got a few players here now, and quite a few players from our domestic league. Not just us, but we've got a player from Americas, or whatever they call, Cruz Azul as well. But we've got 3 players in the first team, Martinez and Gonzalez. All good players, all wanted, by the way. Most of my teams wanted by European teams. I honestly know that when I leave and the computer takes over running Pumas, my team, similar to O'Higgins and other teams have been at, will get ripped to shreds. Going to get ripped to shreds because they're so good. It's like when I was in Holland as well. With 20, I had a really good team. Then I had loads of Brazilians. Just got ripped to shreds as soon as I leave because I say no to transfers. Computer will say yeah. So it's going to be sad. I hope they can still be a force when I do leave. I talk about tactics because I've talked about it a little bit in my Denton Villa series. I've gone back to just using my original Volcano. It did have a period where I think it went off a bit, and I was wondering if it was an update thing. A few people have said it's gone off for them. A few people it's still working for them. And my Denton Villa series, the previous season to the last one that's out at the minute, I was using 2 different tactics. And then last season, I went straight back to my Volcano, and I nearly won a treble. I won the Champions League, the FA Cup, and it went down to the last game of the Premier League. I lost to West Ham and lost the title to Manchester United by 2 points, and that's just with my standard original Volcano. So again, I'm just sticking with it in this series as well because it just does the job for me, and I can't be asked changing it. Let's look at the expectations for this season, and as you can see, we've started the opening league campaign, played 4 games, got 2 games in hand. If we win, we'll go top like. Monterrey, who are a good team, are at the top. Look who's at the bottom, by the way. Wow. What's happened to them? Like a year or 2 ago, they were the best team in the country. Winning the Champions League is so strange, isn't it? But it is what it is. There you can see the Campeones Cup. We're going to be playing Sporting Kansas City. I expect us to win that. Opening Cup. Don't forget, we won't be in the closing Cup. So if you want to do well, remember, if you're playing in Mexico and you're in the Champions League, if you want to win the domestic cup, you only get to be in the opening part of it, remember. Because when you start the second half of the season, it's the Champions League takes over from it. So this is the only opportunity to get in the Super Copa final. So yeah, we won them. I was excited, honestly. It's fun, this league, man. You know, like I said, I've said this a few times. I've learnt so much from this Journeyman series, and I say to you, do it yourself. I've always been a one club man, but this is the first time I've done this in forever, really. I've learnt so much, and I've had so much fun. I'd definitely stay here if I could for longer. Let's have a look at some of my best players, seeing as I've made no transfers, and possibly one of my best, or one of my favourite, is easily Hector Martinez, 21-year-old Mexican who's now playing for Mexico. He's easily going to leave when I leave. I know he will. Arsenal and Chelsea want him. Shows you how good he bloody is. Yeah, he's a special little player. Next up, we've got the other Martinez. They're not related. Juan Ramon Martinez. Again, 21, midfielder. Don't suit the tactic as well as the other dude, but he's still a great, great player. Who's after this geezer? Arsenal and Chelsea. Bloody hell. The third, apparently third best player anyway, is Luis Carlos, who has just had that previous season with us into his second year. Tapped into my Brazilian shortlist and found him. He's a brilliant little player. 22 years old, not played for Brazil, but look at him. I think he could get better. No reason why he can't. Definitely could play in Europe. The last player I'm going to show you for now is Clayton, the guy brought in last year to replace Edgar Guerrero. He got nicked off me from a minimum fee. Like I said last episode, I've done that so many times myself. seen a minimum fee and gone, thank you very much. When it happens to you though, it pisses you off. But yeah, I replaced him with Clayton. I think he's probably better. Clayton was amazing last year, and he's been amazing so far this season. It's good 4-4 already in the league. Right, let's look at the Champions or Campeones Cup against Sporting Kansas. And to be honest, I thought we were going to be better than this. Clayton got us a goal. We played better, I think. We created more. I just thought we were going to batter Sporting Kansas like 5-0. So fair play to them. It was only 1-0, but we've won it. Do you know what I mean? That is, I don't know why, but I when I found out this tournament was a thing, I don't know, it quite excited me. I thought it was quite a cool little touch. You should do more of this around the world. So we only play in the opening stage of the cup, and to get into the Super Cup final, you have to win that. We're not going to get in the closing, like I said earlier. And luckily we did. Steamrolled this, easy peasy. Got to the final against Pubes and beat them 2-0 with goals from Quintero and Carlos. Dominated it. Dominated it. Another trophy in the cabinet. We are racking these silver. This silverware is just stacking up in Mexico, isn't it? Got nowhere to put it. Now, when it came to the league table, and I'll show you that in a minute, we did top it. We bossed that league. We only lost one game. That was to America, our arch rival. But like you say, you can boss the league all you want. You've only got to get in the top 8. That's all you ever got to worry about, really. Because it doesn't matter if you win the league. You've got to win the playoffs to get the trophy. The opening trophy or the closing trophy. And it's a 2-legged bloody final, unlike the cup. In the first leg, we drew 0-0. I don't know how we drew 0-0. And then we lost the second leg at home. Again, we still didn't have Clayton. And we should have won this game. I know we're not perfect. We've won the opening cup, we've lost the opening league. So to get in the Champion of Champions, which I won't be manager for anyway, we had to win the closing league. But I mean, the Champions League, it's so much going on. It could just, if anything, I'd probably just have a normal league and cup. Just one league from start to end. One cup from start to end. I think that'd be fine. But then it was World Club Championship time, and I was super excited for this. Couldn't wait. So obviously we started off in the quarterfinals. Now, I can't remember. Don't we start in the semi-finals when you're a European team? So we have to play an extra game, which was fine. We won it 4-0 against Al Nazir, or whatever they're called. So yeah, Boston. And then this happened. Drew Bayern in the semi. So yeah, I think they come in at the semi. The European champions. I thought that's us done there. No, it's not us done. And we didn't even have Clayton. Clayton is this part in the year was out injured. We've got our backup striker Quintero up front. He didn't score. But wow, we do really well against European teams. I beat Everton the other year. We beat Bayern. I beat Marseille. I beat Bruges. So that means we've knocked them out already. Got an easier chance in the final, surely. Well, it wasn't easy. It was not easy. But we played better. We got a goal early doors, and then nothing really else happened. We created more chances. They're a good team. I mean, Brazilians. But we're better. We just did the job. And I'll be honest with you, I don't normally... I'm not asked about World Cup Championships, I'll be honest with you, because I've only ever played in them when I'm a manager of a big European side. So this felt like a real achievement. Let's take a look at the history. Now, the last smaller team to win it was our arch rival in 2043. I mean, look at that. Madrid, City, Bayern, Madrid, Schalke, Bayern, San Lorenzo. We'll give him that. Sorry. City, Chelsea, Madrid. And then you got, look, America down there. America have won it a couple of times, to be fair. Beating Barcelona, O'Higgins. That'll be, surely, when I won the South American Champions League with O'Higgins and then left. Whoever took over, got to the final, and then got beat off America. Right? That's awesome, though, isn't it, eh? That is bloody beautiful. Just a quick look at the league table, the opening league, and you'll see, look, we're top. Bossed it, lost one game, drawn 3. What was that, 5? 7 points clear. Monterrey, who beat us in the final, only 6. They were miles away from us. 14 points behind us. It does not matter. Chivas, with 29 points, crept in there. On goal difference. And they could have got in the playoffs and won it. Do you know what I mean? So this just means nothing, really. So obviously, we've done well. I mean, we still won the cup, I think. We missed him in a lot of games, but we still won the club. We're still world champions, which is awesome. But he's been out for 2 months, broken foot. He's on his way back though. And the finances were dwindling, slowly but surely going down. You don't make a lot of money in this league or winning anything really, which is disappointing. I was hoping I'd get more for winning the Club World Championships, but it is what it is. And again, I wasn't going to make any signings. Didn't think we needed to. We've not got our best striker and we're still world champs, so we're going to go at it. I wanted to win the league. I wanted to put them in the best chance. I wanted them to be in the Campione Campiones next year. Do you know what I mean? I wanted them to be in everything. I want them to stay at the top because I feel really close to this club, and I just know the computer's going to rip them to pieces when I leave. But it is what it is, and I was looking forward to going to South Africa. And of course, it's been running this season. We're getting it bedded in, so by the time we get there, it'll be bang on. Now, the Sundowns have been winning it forever. But at this moment in time, not they halfway through their season, the Sundowns are in 13th place. And this is what I mean. When it's in the background running, it just does its thing. Basic, innit? Once you kick it and make it alive, things can change. And that has definitely been the thing. So, I mean, I have no idea what's going to happen. Basically, when I sign off, I'm going to go over there. We'll see if there's any jobs. I might not even get a job straight away. Don't put in the comments, go to Cape Town City or Orlando Pirates or whatever. I can only go where there's a job. So we're just going to have to wait for a job to come up. And hopefully I can get it. Surely I can. Because this is the only league I've got. Unless, I know you can get leagues, but you have to do that at the start of the game. But this is my only avenue to try and win the African Champions League is in this league. Just to show you, the Sundowns obviously won the African Champions League last year because they were at the World Club Championships. And they obviously got in the other semi-final. Now, we beat Bayern, didn't we? In the semis. And they were third place playoff. And they got annihilated by Bayern. So that's kind of showing me I am going to be stepping down in quality, aren't we? I mean, this is the Sundowns' best player. He's not that bad, is he, really? Yeah, that's not that bad. Interesting. I might end up here. I know they're the most successful team ever, but if they end up bottom of the league and they need a new manager, that'd be me. Now, just another quick look at the fixtures because they've got some random shit. I'm going to have to do some research before I go here. There's the Champions League and the Confederations Cup, the CAF Confederations Cup and the Champions League, which both look pretty samey. I mean, who's US Bitam? Who are they? Where are you from? So it's like, is there like 2 Champions Leagues then? Why aren't they playing in both of them? I have no idea. Maybe you can help me, but I'm definitely going to do a bit of research. Well, I'll show you the league table, but I'm pretty sure you know we're finishing the top 8. But we'll show it you towards the end. And we're going to jump in at the semi-final stage. Sat in the quarterfinals, who cares? To play one of the best teams in the country, Cruz Azul, away, winning 2-0. Clayton was back. Clayton was scoring. Brought him back to our place for the next leg in the semi-final on national TV. Everyone was watching. We beat him 3-0. Clayton scored again. Definitely deserved to win it. And I felt really, really positive going into the final, where we face a team I've never really come up against much, not in any big games anyway, just league games and that. I can't really say that. No. And it was 2-2, so I was taken aback by this. They played okay. We had to come back with a freaking equaliser in the 92nd minute. I thought they were going to beat us. And it wasn't that easy in the next leg. I mean, we've kind of made it out for ourselves this year in the league, to be fair. Obviously losing the opening final, but we won the closing final. On penalties, 5-5 in aggregate. What a game this was. It was amazing. I know I don't do live comms on this series, but this would have been an amazing, gripping, honestly, live comm, especially because they scored an equaliser in the 95th minute. If we look at the league, you'll see we didn't steamroller it. And 3 points ahead of Santos Laguna, but, you know, it's changing here, isn't it? The more this league's going on, the more the power balance is tipping away from teams like America and so on. And Monterrey, and even Cruz Azul, to be fair. And then that weird relegation system came into effect. Look who got relegated. And they might have finished 15th, but it goes off like the previous 3 seasons combined. It's weird. It is very strange. If you want to really challenge yourself, go to a really shit team in Mexico. I mean, if you're battling it out at the bottom every year, anything could happen. You have to do your maths. So let's go to Champions League journey to finish this bad boy off. And we started in the first round, no group stage, remember. Not for us anyway. First round, first leg, playing a DC United. No Wayne Rooney anymore. I think he's probably dead. Second leg, surprisingly, I think we just thought we'd done enough maybe in the first leg. We did create a lot of chances. Quite quite a lot off target as well. Next we drew, I know there's not many other teams in Mexican and Americans, but another American team, big one really, New York. And again, we were awesome in America. Went to the States, dominated, winning 3-0. This time though, when we came back to Mexico, we didn't take our foot off the gas. We didn't think the job was done. We did it even more. We stuck the knife into them New Yorkers and twisted it a bit. Yeah, battered him. 7-1 on aggregate. Clayton hat-trick. He was outstanding. Deserved his player of the match. Then he was back to the States. Back to, you know, freaking, I know they're a new team, but they're one of the best at the minute in real life. Atlanta United, and we beat them 3-0. So we keep going to America and being awesome. Bit shit. We lost it 1-0. Did go, got a goal in the 69th minute. We probably created more. They had more of the ball. But who cares? We won. And we were through to another Champions League final. And this was going to be awesome because it was against none other than our arch freaking rival. This is like Manchester United and Liverpool in a Champions League final, or Arsenal and Tottenham, or Milan and Inter. Do you know what I mean? This is that kind of level, you know? And we drew it 1-1 at home, which ain't great. Clayton got the goal, and we did it in their own freaking stadium. In our own city, we're both from Mexico City. But yeah, this was special. 2 goals from Clayton, 2 goals from Luis Carlos. So my Brazilians were amazing. Luis Carlos actually got man of the match. We were way better, way better. Luis Carlos. Last year we beat New York. This year we beat our arch rival. I think that's pretty impressive, and I'm really proud of that. I mean, the Mexicans, we've been dominating this since '48 when Montreal Impact went back to back. And 1, 2, 3, 4 of us now have won it, which is amazing. So I think I've done well. I'm pretty proud of my achievements here. It's been a lot of fun. I've learned a lot. I didn't know anything about Mexico. Now I know how it works. We've won the Champion of the Champ. We've won, it's confusing. We've won a lot. We've done well, haven't we? And the 2 Champions Leagues are the ones that are going to stick out for me. And obviously that World Club Championship there, that'll always be in that trophy cabinet forever and ever and ever. And I think that's pretty special. Now I haven't resigned yet. I'm going to stay in the job because I always feel now from experience on all these jobs, it's always a lot easier getting a job. The only times I've been turned down for jobs is when I'm going into them unemployed. When I come from another club, I tend to steamroll the interview and get it dead quick. So that'd be one tip I'd do, is stay. All the football managers, if you did that, you used to get sacked for doing it, didn't you? Do you remember? If you went for another job interview, they'd sack you. As if. Whereas now they try and convince you to stay if you're good. Anyway, I put on South Africa, and already there's a load of jobs up for grabs. Now I don't want to go to Ajax, just because it's Ajax. I feel like I'm in Holland. I want to go to something random, but I don't know what. Now a quick look at the table, just so we get a little taster of what's going to be coming in the next episode. Whitbank Spurs. Don't they need a manager? Let's get straight in there. Well, there we go. That's the end of the episode and the end of my journey in Mexico. It's been an absolute pleasure. Hopefully you enjoyed it enough to smash the like button and stick with the series and come back to see if I can complete whatever it's called. Is it the Pentagon Challenge? I think. Try and win that last Champions League. Why not? Might as well. I think I can do it. Come on. I'm excited because it's another new league I've never ever been to. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Let me know what you think of the series so far. You guys are sticking with it. Numbers have dropped a little bit, but it's an old series again, isn't it? So you guys are really sticking with it. Thank you very much. It's been running and running consistently now for over 30 weeks. It's crazy. I didn't think it'd last 2. So thank you very much. There's not going to be long left, hopefully. Maybe a couple of episodes. As soon as I win that Champions League, we're going to finish it until the new Journeyman series starts for FM20, which I can't wait for. Yeah, honestly, I'm going to make that a bit different than this one. But I'm sure you'll enjoy it. But yeah, thank you for taking the time out of your busy day. If you want to help the channel out a little bit more, you can find a link down below to my Patreon. I really do appreciate all the help and all the support, the likes, the comments, the views, especially at this moment in time while I'm struggling with work and to try and get content out there. So yeah, thank you. You've been amazing. I've been Bood. I'll see you next time.